Hello, Tracy here. Welcome back to my channel. Right, we're on to the second page of decoration. So if you watched part one, you would have seen me stamp around there, add a pocket, ruffle a bit of grungy paper and glue that on. And then we've got plenty of writing space. And I also did the other side. So when I turned it off, I don't know if I did this online or not, I also distressed around the edges of that, and I'm going to leave it alone. And then I distressed around the edges of this. So this is the page that we're going to work on now. So I'm just going to put this aside. And I thought what we might do for this one is, what's that? Maybe do a hidden paper clip. So what I need is a piece of just scrap paper. Maybe probably about that. So what's that? That is 3 inches by just about 3 inches by 2 inches, and we're going to put the paper clip on. Now you're not going to see this, so imagine that you would just go like that. Okay, so this is a rusty paper clip that the lovely Kate sent to me. I don't do my own rusting, so I am thankful that that girl does it because they're gorgeous. Let's just put that over there. Right, now what we need is probably like another, let's just grab another piece for, oh, do we though? I'm just having a look over here. I actually have got this. I don't know what that would be like. Do we? I think what I want to do is cut this down. I don't want that so big. Oh, there's the rain. What a surprise. And I'm going to tear this. Maybe tear it a bit there. And then what we're going to do, I think, let's do that. So I'm just going to fold this over in half, and I'm going to, just where that crease is, big enough. I bet you everyone shuddered then when it looked like that knife was going to cut me. So we want, I'm just going to pull that out a little bit because I might want to hang a dangle off it. Okay, just like that. Now, glue. I had a very busy weekend. I did like the page 1 or part 1. And then yesterday I decided not to film. I spent some time with my youngest who turned 23, and she's well overdue for a new car. So I'm like, well, come on, let's go have a look. So what we did is we went to one of the local car sales yards and had a look, and then she decided what she wanted, and they said how much they'd give her for a trade-in. Well, then she dropped me back off home and tootled on off 20 minutes drive to her friends. did that, get a phone call on her way there. The car's not sounding very good. After I'd said to her, look, you need to get a new car. Well, I think her car knew that it was going to get traded in and decided to pack a poo. So that car, honestly, just did not want to get traded in, I think, because it sounds like it's got a crack in the radiator. Can no longer use it for a trade-in. So poor girl, she was beside herself, but never mind, that's what mums are for, to help out, I guess. Should we do... Oh, actually, we've got some bigger ones over here. We could actually put a couple. Let's maybe do a bird on one side and a cat on the other. Let's grunge this up a bit. Yeah, so it looks like she's going to be getting herself another car, whether she was ready or not. I'm secretly happy because now I know she's going to be safe. Not that her car was unsafe, it was just very aged, and, you know, she deserves a nice car, so that's all very exciting for her. And then, yeah, I had neighbours over yesterday for dinner, which was always nice. Right, it's got this grungy sort of paper. I want to do a little bit of a cluster here. Nothing like over the top, just enough to give it a little bit of extra, you know, a little bit of extra, something nice to look at. There's this, which is very textural. Maybe we can do a strip of that. That's pretty cool. And then we've got some of this. Do we want to do more ruffles? No, I think I might just leave it at that because I think it might end up being too this is quite thick, so it's going to bulk it out quite a bit. Let's do that the right way. Actually, because I do have another piece. No, actually wasn't what I was looking for. I'm just having a look. Interesting. Oh, there it is. So remember, we've got this from, might actually use some of this. Okay, it's just about layering it up really. Put that there. That across there. And then let's put that on. So this will be part 2. I think there's going to be, I worked out about 8 parts to it if you are decorating along beside me. Let's flip that over, and we want to do relatively the same on the other side. So let's just tear some of that. This is of course not so, it's a different shape, which is fine. I actually want to clean that part. Let's do that way. We had a yummy tea last night. There was lamb and chicken, and I did my broccoli salad and just a normal salad, some fancy bread. So yeah, it was really nice. Nice and enjoyable. Busy day today. Met Mum, came home slightly earlier. Met Mum, had to take her to the doctor's just so I make sure that she's got enough medication for when I go away. Right, it's going to need a bit of sticking down. Just want to make sure that there. So, hidden paper clip made. I'm going to have to stick that under something so that will actually stick, but for those that haven't done a hidden paper clip, so you actually have this bit here, and that paper clip should just slot in there by theory if we get it in the right one. Oops, didn't put it in the right one. There you go. There you go. There we are. So then we have the pussycat on one side. I don't think I'm going to stamp around here. And then you open that up and we've got like the little bird on the other side. So yeah, that definitely needs to be underneath something heavy, but I'll leave it for now. And then what are we going to do on this side? Wonder. I wonder if we just do like a little cluster, like a little cluster on each side. Probably really don't need a cluster. So, and I don't want to do another thing like that. So I have a couple of these. I didn't print the other side, but that's okay. Ruler, where are you? I really need you right now. There it is. Okay, let's keep. So this is just one of the pages that doesn't have much decoration on it. And what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 3/4 by just short of A4. So what I'm going to do, let's have a look. Yep, that's fine. Corner rounder. We're just going to do a simple flip up, hidden flip, whatever you want to call it, and we'll decorate it. So then that's going to flip up, that's going to be glued down. So I'll get this video done and then feed the doglets. Okay. Actually, what we might even do, let's just move that over. I might even just take that in just a tad. Our normal doctor wasn't there today, but the guy that we had seemed pretty nice, so that's pretty good. And let's maybe doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. And that's going to flip up like that. Cool. So let's put the lids on those. Just a little bit of stamping. Now I want something to go on there. Let's have a look what we have. He's kind of super cute and he's big. How about him? So I do need that inking. This could be any, it doesn't have to be from the kit. It could be like an old grungy piece of paper you've got. Could be a piece of ledger. Could be anything that you have lying around. What else have we got in here that I might like to use? Got that. That's pretty cool. Let's maybe tear a bit of that off. Just a bit of that, and let's see. Vet bills. Could put vet bills. Seeing if there's anything else I can sort of put behind it. So much goodies. Actually, you know what? We could make that into like a pocket. Why not? Do we want that one or do we want that one? Maybe that one. Don't want to use that one just yet. Yeah, I quite like that. I think I'm going to go with that. Health records, cat treats. We could have cat treats. Actually, let's do that. Just because he looks like he's having some milk. Okay. So let's just go along here. Do it about there. And we could actually use some more grungy paper. Why not? Let's just throw it on there. all adds to the charm. Quite like that over there in that corner. Right. Not sure if I'll do any tags or anything like that online. I'm more focused on giving ideas for the pages if you are playing along with me. Sort of want him over here a bit. And then that above there. Well, that was a quick burst of rain out there. It's not looking fantastic, I must admit. And then for this, all we need is just one of these side tabs. Let's just fringe it up. And this isn't plain on the other side. You can still write on there. I didn't want a plain backing. You could go ahead and coffee dye that, I guess. And then we're just going to add a tab onto there. About there. Fantastic. And let's slot that in there. And then let's get, so we've got that. So for this, you can just put something in behind that, which I'll do a journal card or something. There's another one that you can put something in behind. And then this page we will leave, this page we will have a look. Actually, let's have a look where this sits. So we're going to put that in there. We've got a little paper clip, then you will have that. Little bird, you'll have that, so we can either have that on there or that on there. I think I prefer it on that side. Okay, decision made. So all we're going to do is find my glue, is glue this down. And we'll go about there. Okay. Let's just make sure that's nice and flat. That flips up. So that flips up. You can write in here, right in there, and then you've got a little journal card that you can write onto. And that will sit like that. Cool. Okay, so remember, just for those that haven't gone back and watched part one, just inked around the edges, got a plain tea dye paper, have stamped and inked around the edges. Use a pocket from the kit, and then we've got the other side which has got a pocket. Then we've used the kit, inked around the edges, left it as it is, And then we've got a piece of old ledger paper, and we've just made this hidden paper clip, which I will make something and it will fit behind there because the paper clip will hold it. This end of the paper clip gives me the option to add a charm. And then we've got hidden paper clip there. And then of course on the other side is this flip up with a hidden pocket. So that is that. I have gone ahead and already pre-inked the next page that will go in. So this is the next page. And then I have also inked the following page in readiness for our next session, part 3. So I hope that you have enjoyed watching me make those. These pages, probably do something on this page and maybe this page. I'm just having a look. Oh no, I'll probably do it on here and maybe here. So maybe these two sides, because the kit page that goes next to it hasn't got any cats, so that's what I'll do. So let's just put that in there, and that's our next one. So I hope you've enjoyed that and played along with me. It's given you a few ideas. Perhaps you're doing the journal with me and there's a duplicate out there, who knows. But thanks for joining me. And I will see you for part 3 in a couple days. Bye for now.